All right, timeout. Before we get back to the football, that update offended me. Not anything Jeff did. It was the only one expert predicts the Red Wings to make the playoffs out of 16. Now, I don't want to go back to this stuff because it feels like a February show. But do you mean to tell me I've got to put up with another year of people making excuses for Yzerman? It is make the effing playoffs time.
You know what? Let's turn this over to hockey expert one Kenneth Cott.
I will say this about hockey experts and people who call themselves like insiders. Rarely are they ever right about this sort of thing.
Oh, is this your personal feud with that athletic writer?
It has nothing to do with that guy. Also, I mean, he has been putting out some weird content. But that's besides the point. Leaving Mo Seider off a list of defensemen entirely. 5 tiers, not on the list.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. If they don't make the playoffs,
I agree.
If you create a scenario where it's down to the wire, they miss it by a point. There's something heartbreaking. Okay, there's your middle ground.
Or
Kenny.
like DeBrincat or Larkin goes down with a big injury. And,
right. Like the whole team falls down the stairs together.
Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs, that is an absolute failure.
It's a failure.
Mm-hmm. But yet, we've established that today. But I will deal with Steve Bots later.
Kenny told me that other people are just overvaluing.
There are other
division.
This is supposed to be the strongest division in hockey.
It is.
I don't think every team can stay this strong. I don't think Pittsburgh can stay strong. I don't think Boston can stay strong after losing their captain. There's a lot that has to go right for the Wings to make the playoffs, but they've built themselves into that team.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
I'm not saying win a Stanley Cup.
Can you bet a point
playoffs.
total? Do they do point total futures in the NHL?
I'm fairly certain you can.
Tell me what it will take to make the playoffs in the East. I have a number in mind. It was 95.5.
I was going to say mid-90 somewhere. Okay. That's what you're looking at?
95.5 gets you in. So with that said, and we'll get back to the football, but I'm fascinated by this because hockey does open up tomorrow. Kenny, what is the Wings point total over-under?
I'm efforting it right now.
Okay, you effort that, David, ticket text, and I want that number.
I have the number right here.
Oh, you basically call Kenny stupid.
Yeah.
David.
I was thinking another word, but we'll go with stupid.
The number is 86.5 points.
Oh, come on. If they miss the playoffs by the better part of 10 points, Kenny, tell me right now, if the Wings end up with 86 points, your reaction is what?
It's a failure. I'm angry. I'm not calling for Steve Yzerman's head, but I'm starting to ask some questions. This is supposed to be the year that you make the playoffs.
So when would you ask for his head?
Year 12.
No, it would be a couple years down the road.
And we almost made it.
No, this is what always makes me laugh. That if you criticize someone, you jump to conclusions that you want them gone. Nobody wants Steve Yzerman gone. But my point is, if they don't make the playoffs this year, it is fair to ask, what the F are we doing?
See, but here's the problem that I have, because I asked Kenny the same question pre-show. Everything I've been reading, and I mean everything, not just one site, not just one writer, has the Wings finishing 7th in the division. When I look at the over-unders right now, they are the second worst in the division. So everyone can't be wrong here, right?
Yes,
7th in the division.
And things...
Honestly, I don't understand the landscape of writers. I think the Red Wings have been bad for so long where they've just adopted that smell. And it's going to take actual results to get people to buy in.
You know, the last time we saw an over-under that seemed to be exceedingly negative, it was Michigan State. Why? What does Vegas know? Cutscene.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
At 5.5 at minus 184. What's going on? And begin. 2-10. All right. Let's go to the people, though. And I'm not trying to turn this into NHL tonight. I was just surprised when Jeff Lesson in the update said only one of the 16 experts in the poll put the Wings in. If you said 4 or 5.
Oh, no. That's why
Kenny
was shot out of a cannon. He was not happy when I asked him about that. Between that and Scissorhands not being on the team.
Scissorhands.
Soderboom.
Sophenstein. That's his boy.
Right.
All right. David, ticket text, and we'll get to the callers. Get a football today. You missed anything, Odyssey.com rewind, but it's all Lions today, and it's also a little Michigan. Michigan's elevated their play the last 2 weeks. I feel much better about their prospects for getting this thing done. And right here, right now, I asked Rico. He won't let me do it. That future line against OSU is 3.5. How do I not bet Michigan right now?
You can't. Mike, you've taught me that.
I know, but Jesus,
you're
dude.
First of all, you're telling Vegas, here's a free loan. Second, you don't know who's going to get injured.
Outside of McCarthy, does it matter? 248.
Yeah.
Okay, Zinter.
I was going to say Corn.
Oh, but come on. Donovan's going to change the game.
You asked me a question.
He is going to reinvent how we look at football.
In order, I would say JJ. I would say Corum. If Will Johnson goes down.
Well, I don't know anything about the rest of their secondary because they don't face anybody who can throw the ball.
And that's why I said if Will Johnson goes down, you're in trouble. Because at least he could take away one of the Ohio State wide receivers.
Okay, Sparty.
How is that Sparty?
I don't know. How is Donovan Edwards 4 carries for 19 yards revolutionizing the game?
I like Will Johnson.
I know that's Sparty.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, right here, right now, how many points would I need to give you to take State in 2 weeks?
You would probably have to give me like 32 points.
32, so 42-10 final. I need to give you 32?
Mm-hmm.
I might need 40. If they beat Rutgers and the kids have a little bit of life, maybe they could, hang around for a bit and not totally show the rest.
I think
if they lose to Rutgers this weekend,
no, but
52-0.
No, but here's the thing.
And Michigan burns the stadium down on their way out.
No, here's the thing. If Michigan does that, then Harbaugh's thinking small-minded because I would get my starters out the game. I don't want you guys either doing something stupid and getting ejected or getting hurt because you got State players with nothing to lose.
Let me tell you something. I know it doesn't necessarily work this way, but in my twisted mind, I actually, because all the power brokers will be there, Alan Haller, the whole bit, I hope Michigan literally demolishes the stadium and shows them just how far away they are from being relevant so that they might get off their ass and make an inspired hire.
No, you're right. But this would be kind of like how the
Are we wearing Go Blue? Are we going to have a banner that day? Should you and I touch the Go Blue banner?
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I think this game could be a lot like what happened yesterday with the Lions and the Carolina Panthers, where
a complete embarrassment.
You jump ahead and then you go ahead and you get your starters out the game.
By the way, we're living in a world where MSU's a 7-point dog to Rutgers.
I'm still seeing 5.5.
I got 6.5.
Okay.
You want me to correct myself?
No. I'm saying
you're basically a touchdown dog to Bon Jovi. It's a problem. Rutgers.
What do you want me to say?
I blame you.
You blame me for everything, Mike.
That's all right.
Everything MSU related. Somehow it's like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. David, it's always my fault.
It's not your fault. I know whose fault it is.
But yeah, for Michigan, you don't leave your guys in there.
I mean, Michigan the next 2 weeks, Indiana and Michigan State.
And
they are 34-point favorites over Indiana. They should be every bit of 30 against State.
They're 19.5 right now.
Over State?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. David, church fund right now. What's in the general fund?
Not doing this.
What's in the box? What's in the box? David, what's in the church fund? 19.5.
I have no idea.
David, am I a bad person if I bet against my own team?
No.
Yes, you're a bad person, but it has
No,
nothing
you're
to do with
not.
you betting against your own team.
You got to. Oh,
God, it's so biting on a Monday.
make money.
You put the softball right down.
Oh, 19.5. How do you not? Bet against State with me. Liberate yourself. Let's bet against State together. Make State great again.
You know what? This is where I just choose to hit the gambling portal. I'm hitting the gambling IR. I'm just going to take this week off.
I don't want to watch the game. So if I bet it, there's like a surprise to open up. Like, Oh, I won.
I haven't. You know what? It depends on what. I haven't reached the point where I'm hate betting against my own.
If
team.
they lose to Rutgers, you're betting against State with
I
me.
haven't reached that point yet. But yes, if that happens, then I'll take your money and I'll bet against them.
Oh, Greg Sheehan. Can you imagine State gets
got it.
blown out by Rutgers? David, come on. What do we want to do, David?
I just can't believe you're an underdog to Rutgers.
David. What's in the general fund?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do. You run the church. You
I
already
don't-
said your uncle's a
I
has-been.
do not run the church.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you're talking
You know,
about.
David
Ohio
is
State's
David
a-
behind the scenes in the political racket of the church is mobilizing a coup against his own uncle.
I don't want that job. I don't. So I'm
What,
good.
head pastor in charge?
I don't need that.
HPIC?
It's like a scene out The Sopranos.
It's 19 and a half, you're sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, my God. How do we not bet that?
Ohio State's a 6.5 favorite over Penn State that same day.
I take Penn State all day. 248-539-9797. All right.